Oh, it's Wendell.
Hey, Wendell, what's going on? It's Michael.
Hey, Mike. So spoke to Mr. Jackson. He's cool with the 2000. However, a 2 week extension is where we are hung up at.
Okay.
Um, so the problem, part of the problem, I'm not going to say the problem. Part of the problem is their payoff is only up until the 26th of November. Which is next. It's Thanksgiving, actually.
Yeah.
Um, I told him, uh, let's see if we could get something for next Friday, which would be uh maybe 10 days, but they won't be in town. So he's saying, is there any way we can do something Monday? I told him, no, I don't think Monday is going to work. And I'll be completely transparent with you. I'm trying to take some of the pressure off of your guys. And I told him that I don't know if we can get on the attorney's schedule for next Monday, is what I told him. Um, you don't have, so what I'm trying to push for is the following Monday, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after Thanksgiving. Are you comfortable with that?
So, yeah, I think I would be pretty comfortable with that, but let me just address a couple things. Even if he's out of town and we get it clear to close, we'll pay to send out a mobile notary to wherever he's at. That's not a big deal. So if he's out of town and he's somewhere, I mean, I've had even sellers close at a Starbucks before, like, I mean,
Right.
I've had sellers close when they're on vacation in Cancun before,
Right.
so at the American consulate office. So I'm not worried about the whole closing situation. I'm just, I just want to make sure that, we have that 2 weeks. And it's not that we need the 2 weeks, it's just that I don't want to ask you for an extension, right? It's so because if like we get if you give me, let's say whatever, 10 days and then we need another, and then we can't close until 11th day, well then I'm bothering you and you're bothering Mr. Jackson for another extension, which is something he doesn't want to be bothered with anymore. When it comes to the payoff, he can just order a payoff. I mean, we can go online to his mortgage bank account and order a
Yeah,
payoff and
yeah,
make it good through the
he
30th or whatever.
yeah, he understands that.
Yeah.
It's just that's just something that he's throwing up, or whatnot. So what I'm going to propose, Michael, but I wanted to speak to you before I did it.
Hmm.
What I'm going to propose is um, a close for November. I'm sorry, that'll be December 1st. Um, is what I'm going to tell him. A close for December 1st. However, if everything comes back before then and they are out of town, for example, on the 26th, um, then we'll send a mobile notary to wherever they are.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do December 2nd because you know how Mondays are
I
with title companies. I hate Mondays. I never close anything on Mondays because something always goes bad on a Monday. And I just and it's coming after Thanksgiving. Title companies are closed Thursday. Title companies are working probably half a day on Friday, and you know this, right? So, for us, shooting from Monday is not a good idea, especially after coming
well,
after a holiday.
my mindset on it is that hopefully we get this thing done before then.
Yeah.
Um, I mean that's my thought on it. I'm just trying to, but I'll pitch that to him. the December 2nd date. That's what I'll pitch to him, and then we'll go from there. I'm kind of confident that we can probably get it done, but let me get back on the phone with him, and I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, yeah, and just let him know the reason I'm saying December 2nd is strictly because I know what happens right before a holiday, right? The Thanksgiving, then the Friday's half a day, then people call off, right? You know how it is, right? And so for us to put pressure to close on a Monday, I don't want that pressure on neither party, either our side or your side. And I have to give I have to give everything. I have to hope that the title company has the escrow closer at that didn't take the day off, all that stuff. But I know that on a Tuesday I'm comfortable with it because then things could get done, regardless of whatever needs to happen, because everybody's going to be back by Tuesday. But by Monday, after a holiday, yeah, I'm weary on that because I've done it before, and I told myself I'm never gonna do that again. And especially on a deal where I'm asking for an extension and I'm putting up another $2,000 of non-refundable EMD, right? To show how committed we are to this deal. I rather just be safe and just do
Let me make
Tuesday.
sure. Let's hold for one moment. Let me make sure. Let's not use EMD. Let's use due diligence
Sure,
because
sure, sure. So
yeah, this payment needs to. Based on the email that you sent, this payment will be paid to them.
that's fine. That's fine. So
Yeah.
so the 500, I'll so 500 plus an extra 1,500. I'll have
No,
that. I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, no, no. 2,000 is the payment. 500 has been already been paid to your closing attorney. Like I said again, they don't have that. My clients don't have that money. That
Oh,
money did not go to them.
I could release that. That's not a big deal. I could release it. Yeah, yes, I could do however you guys want me to structure this. I can do it. I can just release the 500. I can say refund it back to them, or I could just keep the EMD. And actually, you know what? That's fine. Let's leave our EMD, which is refundable, in there, right? And then
Right.
and then we'll just do $2,000 due diligence. I can have my transaction coordinator January draft up the addendum, send it over to you. You send me over their wire information or their Zelle information, and I'll send over $2,000. I could probably
Yeah.
get it done by tomorrow if they're okay with it.
Okay. Let me speak to them. I'll get back to you.
Okay, I appreciate
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
working with us on this. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye bye.
So that phone call, guys, I'm buying a property in Charlotte, North Carolina. Uh, we almost lost that deal. The reason we lost that deal is because of a lender. A lender, okay? A lender is taking a long, long time to get my deal done. And it's very frustrating because they have everything that they need. And I actually recently found out that they didn't submit any of my documents at all until they receive the full package. So be careful when you're dealing with lenders. Ask them, are you submitting my file to underwriting right now? Or do you need to have all the documentation before you submit my file to underwriting? And that is extremely important. And so now, as you can see, we are risking $2,000 asking for a 2-week extension, but I want this property. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. You already know it. We're gonna convert this into co-living, and I don't want to lose this property. And so I'm willing to risk $2,000 to buy this property in a no HOA neighborhood. But as you can see how I spoke to the realtor, I actually received an email recently from this realtor with a cancellation letter. So, what does this show you? I didn't freak out. I didn't call him right away. I was calm, collective. I put together a nice email letting him know, here's what I'm willing to do. He called me. He said he's going to talk to these sellers. Now, I'm showing good faith here, right? By putting up the due diligence, which is just cash in their pocket, right? But I'm doing that because I know the potential of this deal and this property, and I'm buying it through a Morby method as well. So I'm getting it for free, right? So you guys have to understand when to push and when to back away. So if they accept it, and also as you can see, they're trying to push for me to close on a Monday, which right after the holiday is most likely not going to happen. And I know that because I've been in those situations before. Never do that. Never put yourself in that situation. Never, ever close on a Monday after a holiday. People call off, people are on vacation, they're short staffed, everything. There is nothing that is in your favor closing after a holiday. Nothing. So that's why I pushed for Tuesday, because I know for Tuesday, everybody's going to be back, feeling great. Thanksgiving's over, everything's fine. So, hope you guys learned a little bit from that phone call, how I just took a dead deal because of a lender that didn't close on time. And I revived it back by showing good faith and by giving up some of our funds. Potentially could lose the money, potentially, but the risk versus reward is there. Okay. So when you look at a deal, you look at the risk versus the reward. If it's not substantial enough to what you're putting up or advancing funds for, then don't do it. But if it is, then do it. You're not going to get anywhere in life without taking zero risk. So that's what I wanted to show you right now on the live call. You guys have a wonderful day. I got to go eat some food. I'm starving.